Welcome to Safi Yoga. Today we explore tapas or self-discipline. Enjoy your practice. Starting in a comfortable seat, aware of body and breath. We'll jump right in, strengthening the neck, placing the palm of the hand against the forehead as you push the hand into the forehead and the forehead into the hand with as much force as you can. Then bringing the palm, maybe both palms, to the back of the head, pushing the back of the head into the palms and the palms into the back of the head. Taking that movement on one side, coming with your left side, palm against the left side of the head, pushing the head into the palm, palm into the head. Moving over to your right side, right hand into the right side of the head, head into palm. Relaxing the shoulders, releasing the hand. Slowly bringing the chin in towards the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. Inhaling, coming up. And then releasing the chin all the way up to the sky, lengthening the front of the neck. Keeping the breath as deep, slow and steady as you can, and shoulders relaxed. Coming back to center. Leaning over to your right shoulder, lifting the left jaw up towards the sky. Coming back to center, left ear to left shoulder, lengthening the right side of your neck. And then slowly making your way back to center. Leaning the ear towards the left shoulder, looking for any sweet spots of tension along the right side of the neck by slowly moving the head forward towards the chest and back towards the spine, holding wherever feels best for you. And then switching sides, right ear to right shoulder, moving the head forward and back, releasing any sweet spots of tension along the left side of the neck. Making your way back to center and moving on to some shoulder shrugs, squeezing the top of the shoulders all the way up to the ears, and then slowly releasing the shoulders down as far as they can go. 2 more times, all the way up to the ears and down, and all the way up again, and all the way as low as they can go. We'll take shoulder rolls here, but this time focusing on the shoulder blades. So moving the shoulder blades away from the spine, shoulders up towards the ears, and then squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine, sending them back down again. We'll take a few rolls just like this, moving the shoulder blades away from the spine, moving the shoulders up towards the ears, and then moving the shoulder blades back in towards the spine as you glide them down towards the hips. Out and up, in and down. Relaxing the shoulders and coming into a gentle twist. Right hand towards the left knee, left hand behind you for support. As you twist belly, ribcage and chest over to the left, lifting the chest and rolling the shoulders back in towards the spine. And then inhaling, coming back to center. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind you for support. Spiraling the spine upwards as you lift the chest and tune to your right. Inhaling, coming back to center. And then coming into a little IT band release here. First sitting with the legs forward and then reach the right ankle towards the left side of your mat and bring the left ankle on the outside of the right knee. Taking a gentle forward fold here. Inhaling to straighten up And exhaling, bringing it on the other side. Left ankle towards the right side of your mat, right ankle outside the left knee, gently folding forward. And making your way back up to a comfortable seat, massaging the wrists, interlacing the fingers, reaching the palms forward. Inhaling as you reach up through the palms and down through the hips. Exhaling, spreading the arms as wide as you can, spreading the fingers wide, guiding the elbows down. Making fists and rotating the wrists upward as you reach the arms straight up. Releasing the fingertips and then making fists again. Opening and closing the palms as fast or slow as you choose. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and the chest lifted. Lower the arms in line with the shoulders as you rock the fists forward and back. And then slowly bringing the hands onto the knees. Coming back to the body. Noticing the jaw, shoulders, belly, hips, and legs. Noticing the hands and feet, the scalp and face. And then coming to the breath, feeling the breath expand the belly and chest with every inhale, and noticing the way the body releases the breath with the exhale. Taking this time to observe. Noticing the way it feels to sit still with nothing to do. If you're sitting cross-legged, you can switch legs. Continuing this short mindfulness meditation. Sitting present with what is. Deepening the breath and slowly making your way onto hands and knees before lifting your hips up into down dog. Keeping the hands shoulder distance apart as you push into the mat. Keeping the feet hip distance apart as you reach down through the heels towards the mat. Lengthening the spine and walking out your dog however you choose. You can even play with dolphin push-ups here, bringing the elbows and forearms down onto the mat and then pushing back up into your down dog. Shoulders steady and strong. Pushing down into the hands, reach your right knee up towards the sky with the sole of the foot reaching to the left side of your mat. And then making circles with the knee, bringing mobility and flexibility into the hips. Switching directions with the knee, out and up, down and into the midline. Making circles as you root into your hands. And then step that right foot forward, coming into a side angle, lining up heel and heel or heel and instep. Right hand inside the right foot, left hand reaching to the sky, face and neck in a comfortable position. Slowly bringing the hand down, stepping back into your plank pose, and then lifting the hips up and back, coming into down dog. Taking it on the other side with the left knee out to the side, foot towards the right side of your mat, making circles with the left knee, as wide or as small as you choose. And then switching directions, noticing the hip, knee and ankle as you move. Stepping the left foot forward, coming into side angle, left hand inside the left foot, right hand reaching to the sky, lift the chest, press down into the soles of the feet, and find a comfortable position for your neck, gazing down straight ahead or up at the right thumb. Bringing the right hand down, turning the right toes forward, stepping the left foot back, coming into your plank pose, and then lifting the hips up and back, coming into your down dog. And we'll move straight into an active pigeon pose here. Right leg reaching forward, knee behind the right wrist, right ankle behind the left wrist. But instead of settling down into the pose, push down into the right foot and knee, and press down into the left leg, pressing down into the legs as you lift up through the torso, reaching the hands to the sky. Coming back to a core plank with the right knee towards the right elbow, stepping back into plank, holding your plank here, guiding the pubic bone forward as you root down into the hands, and then lift the hips up and back, settling into your down dog. Taking active pigeon on the other side. Left leg reaching to the sky, and then left foot stepping forward, knee behind the left wrist, left ankle behind the right wrist, pushing down into the left foot, pressing down into the top of the right foot. You can tuck your toes or keep the top of your foot flat against the mat. Rooting down into your legs, lengthen the torso as you reach up through the fingertips. So tapping into the strength and power of your pigeon pose instead of passively lying in the pigeon pose. Coming into your core plank, left knee behind the left elbow, stepping back to your plank and holding plank pose, gliding the shoulder blades down the back, lengthening the neck and keeping the gaze down, and then lifting the hips up and back into your down dog. Walking your feet forward towards your hands, settling into a half lift position on your inhale, and as you exhale, bending the knees, taking a seat into your chair pose. Reaching the hands up to the sky, pulling the pubic bone forward. Inhaling, make your way up into mountain, coming onto your tiptoes in mountain. Exhale, lowering the heels, coming back into your chair pose. And we'll lift and lower. Inhaling, coming onto your tiptoes, reaching up into your mountain. Exhaling, sitting deep into your chair, keeping the hands all the way up, reaching up through the fingertips. Inhaling, tiptoe to mountain. Exhaling, sit low into chair. Inhaling, tiptoe to mountain, reach up through the fingertips, reach down into the balls of your feet. Exhaling, sitting deep into your chair, maybe a little bit lower than you did before. Inhaling, tiptoe to mountain. Exhaling, sitting low to chair. Inhaling, tiptoe. Exhaling, sit low. Inhaling, mountain. Exhaling, chair pose. tapping into the strength of your legs, up in tiptoe, then sitting the hips down low. Inhaling mountain, exhaling chair. Keep lifting the chest, inhaling into your mountain, and exhaling, settling into your mountain. Feet flat against the mat. Arms at your sides, palms facing forward. Observing the rhythm of your breath. Extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing down as you lower your hips down to come into your chair pose. Turning the tailbone towards the mat and the pubic bone towards the belly button as you press down and away with the soles of your feet. Lifting the chest and relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. Long neck with the gaze straight ahead. And inhaling, coming back into your mountain pose. Separating your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart with the big toes away from each other and the heels in towards each other. Lowering the hips down, coming into a squat and finding whatever movement feels good to you in this squat before making your way to sit. Bringing the left elbow inside the left knee, back of the hand reaching towards the left hip, and noticing the sensations that you experience. Releasing the left elbow and bringing the right elbow inside of the right knee, steadying the breath, supporting the upper body with the left arm as you observe whatever sensations you experience. And then you can either take a block for this version of a rolling boat pose or take regular boat pose. If you are taking this rolling boat pose, squeezing a block between the head and knees as you extend the arms forward and rolling back onto your back and then forward and up without the feet touching your mat. Rolling forward and back just 5 times without the feet touching the mat when you come up. Challenging the core and building strength and stability. On your 5th roll, making your way up to sit, releasing the block and extending your legs straight out in front of you. And we'll strengthen the hip flexors, lifting and lowering the extended leg. Just 5 times on one side, and then switching to the other side. Lifting and lowering. And slowly making your way into active rest, lying on your back with knees bent. Softening the jaw and watching the breath in the belly. Setting up for bridge pose, however you choose. Heels towards the hips. You can take hold of your ankles, interlace the hands underneath the hips, or even bend the elbows with the fingertips reaching up. Pressing into the feet and shoulders. Lifting the hips up high, guiding the chest forward. Reaching down into the shoulders, keeping the neck long and the gaze straight up. Keeping the knees hip distance apart, so not allowing them to open out to the sides. Keeping them side by side as if squeezing a block. And then slowly releasing your bridge pose by guiding the spine down in reverse. from mid-back to hips, settling into active rest once again. And then spreading the arms wide, we'll take an active twist, bringing the knees up and into the chest and then over to the left elbow, back to center, over to the right elbow, back to center, up and over left elbow, back to center with both knees up and over right elbow, knees to chest, knees to left elbow, knees to chest, knees to right elbow, knees to chest, and then extending the legs straight up, pointing and flexing the foot, making whatever movement with the toes and ankles that feel good to you, before settling into legs up against the wall with the palms facing up towards the sky. Bending the knees, bringing the soles of the feet back down against the mat. And then extending the legs one at a time out in front of you, taking up some room as you settle into your final resting pose. Finding a comfortable position for the arms and legs. Noticing the parts of the body that connect to the floor, to the earth, to the mat beneath you, and the parts that reach up to the space above you and around you. Feeling and noticing the entire body. Noticing the flow of your breath. Allowing yourself to settle into mindfulness, into true presence in this final resting pose. Welcoming gentle movement into the body, wiggling fingers and toes, taking a stretch, bringing the knees into the chest, maybe hugging the knees, massaging the spine, slowly making your way up to sit, giving thanks for these moments spent on your mat. I thank you, as always, for sharing your practice with me and for allowing me to share mine with you. From my heart to yours, I wish you peace and presence.